of all the cities that I work with across the state, this is one of those unique parks that's just a real asset to the community. But today, it's even more so because it is now certified by the state Tennessee Urban Forestry Council as being a certified arboretum. Now, there are a little over 70 of those statewide. They've been working at it for many, many years. There are standards to meet to make an arboretum, and that is that one of them is that you have to have a certain number of trees properly labeled with the common and scientific name. Not only is this a nice park to come down and enjoy the beauty, but it's also a great place for school kids to come down and help identify trees, to learn more about trees and what they provide for us and their habitats and what they look like. There's an old adage that says you can only learn so much from a book. But the other part of that adage is if you can touch, feel, smell, and experience, you learn so much more. So can you imagine a science project where the teachers bring the kids down to identify 30 different trees, to help them identify the habitats that all 30 trees grow in, or perhaps what they look like, or what they mean for the wildlife or for the humans that enjoy this park. So this is a unique opportunity, and it's one of the few in the state that's really this lovely. Enjoy this unique facility because now it is listed on the state arboretum program, and you can go on the website tufc.com and see all of the arboretum across the state, but this one's now listed as being Rogersville's landmark arboretum. So it took an awful lot of work from a lot of people locally to pull together into this, and I just appreciate every one of them because it's such a unique opportunity.
I'd like to thank a lot of people, of course, the Heritage Association, the Rogersville Tree Board, the Rogersville Garden Club, Cooper Standard. Cooper Standard made it possible for us to have the plaques that you see that are attached to the trees. Tom Simpson with the Regional Urban Forestry Division of East Tennessee, and Douglas Earhart, who some of us became very familiar with, trying to get the correct names for these plaques. We'd like to thank him. And then Richard Van Inwagen, and I say his name wrong, and he knows who he is. He's been very instrumental in helping us get this accomplishment, and again, thank you to all of those people. We'd also like to thank the Rogersville Board, Mayor and Alderman, and the Rogersville Parks and Recreation Maintenance Department helps to mow the large common areas here. We have a groundskeeper, Randy Bible, takes care of the smaller areas and the trimming and the sprucing, and we appreciate their help so very much.
Thank the Heritage Association for their preservation of this wonderful piece of property. I think it's awfully special. I'd like to reiterate that this property was the Crockett property that was sold to Joseph Rogers and then stayed in the Rogers family until it was bought by the Heritage Association. That's quite an accomplishment and quite a special. It makes the park have that much more meaning for our heritage here in Rogersville.
And I hope you all have a quote on your program. I'm going to read it just in case you don't have a program. It's nice to have it spoken, I think. Treat the earth well. It was not given to you by your parents. It was loaned to you by your children. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, but we borrow it from our children. And I think that's a nice way to think of the park and who is going to be enjoying it in the future.